Thanks to the digital special effects expertise in Hollywood, our eyes routinely experience impossible violations of the laws of physics. Which sets an unnaturally high bar for astonishment when encountering the likes of the Bentley Continental Supersports. A leather-lined luxury two-door that weighs more than some full-size SUVs but can outrun a Corvette Stingray Grand Sport to 60 miles per hour. While your senses are telling you it's doing something magical, your brain wants to dismiss the evidence as if it were just another video on fast forward. This sense of incongruity was only heightened by the Bentley's preternatural comp as it did ridiculous things on our drive over roads outside Lisbon, Portugal, and on the track at Estoril, a former Formula One venue. Its maker claims the Supersports coupe takes only 3.4 seconds to reach 60 miles per hour, the same time we measured for a 707 horsepower Dodge Charger Hellcat and for the previous fastest Bentley, the limited edition GT3R. Yet there's no cloud of tire smoke, no tail wagging, no speedboating rear axle squat here. Just tap into its deep wells of power and torque, and the big all-wheel drive coupe shoots forward and seems happy to keep it up for so long as the driver's courage holds out. Aerodynamic resistance finally wins at 209 miles per hour, Bentley says, asserting that this makes the Supersports not only the speediest Bentley ever but also the fastest four-seat automobile in the world. Make it go. After a barely noticeable delay from idle, certainly too brief to call lag, the big 12-cylinder is eager to rev to its 6,250 revolutions per minute red line. Just 300 revolutions per minute beyond the power peak. But what really dominates the engine's character is the massive 750 pounds-foot of torque, 100 more than you get in a Hellcat and fully present at 2,050 revolutions per minute versus the Chrysler's 4,800 revolutions per minute peak. That in the smoothness of a 12, which has half again as many power strokes per revolution as a V8. For all its upgrades, the W12 still employs port fuel injection, so there's none of that gritty undertone that often accompanies direct injection technology. In light use, it's as quiet and smooth as any competitor's 12-cylinder. Press the pedal deep into the wool carpet and the engine emits a bass note roar that's not particularly melodious but is certainly authoritative. Given that the car costs about $300,000, odds are that most dreaders will only hear a Supersports from the outside anyway, where they'll be more entertained than is the driver by the exhaust crackle when the coupe downshifts. At least that's our impression from driving top down in the convertible, in which the soundtrack spoke of performance. With the steel roof, though, the cabin is so well isolated that the exhaust noises seem remote. Fuel economy? Surely you just. The W12 in base form is equipped with cylinder deactivation, but that feature went over the side with the upgrade to speed specification. Expect an EPA city rating of 11 miles per gallon, which means Bentley owners will be purchasing a lot of premium grade gasoline. And it turns. Aside from the drivetrain, the special effect that sets the Supersports apart from nearly all previous Continentals is that Bentley has adapted and improved upon the brake-based torque vectoring system it employed in the race car-inspired GT3R, a more dedicated performance model with a lighter twin-turbo V8 engine and only 2 seats. Making this W12 edition turn as well as it goes is a greater challenge, given its mass. Bentley admits to more than 5,000 pounds in coupe form and more than 5,400 for the convertible, and the coupe's front wheels are said to be burdened with 58% of the total. Even with the all-wheel drive system sending a default 60% of the torque to the rear, variable between 35 and 85%, nimble was never going to be in this car's vocabulary. By applying some braking force to the inside wheels when entering a corner, however, torque vectoring makes the Supersports turn in more promptly. You'll not mistake it for a sports car that dives for an apex, but this Grand Tourer can find that apex reliably. Lapping a twirl is an exercise in deliberation. Get all your braking done in a straight line, turn in late, and don't touch the throttle until you have your exit point lined up. Any other approach yields tire squealing understeer. In more usual circumstances, such as the back roads and the highways around Lisbon, the Supersports is fun and easy to place in corners or when you ask it to make a pass on narrow terrain. To make haste to this country, the street will be well served.